thanks for joining. If you're checking out this video, you're probably interested in learning how B2B businesses can leverage 3D configuration and augmented reality. So let's dive into it. The digital transformation has affected every industry in the world and not just on the B2C side. The B2B category has just as much change and therefore needs to adapt just as quickly. Luckily, there are 3D configuration and augmented reality services that make adapting as easy as possible. So let's talk a little bit about the traditional B2B sales process. Let's start by agreeing on the old way of doing things. Traditionally, B2B sales have depended on salespeople meeting with potential clients in person. In the first step, customers would reach out to a handful of sales representatives who would provide quotes based on specs and needs assessments. From there, the sales rep would configure a solution and come back with a quote. These sales representatives would typically put out extra hours customizing these quotes to meet their prospects' unique needs. And finally, a customer would become a buyer when they selected a vendor and the sales process would begin. The first step involved revisions and negotiations between the two parties until they struck a deal and signed. After all that conversation and back and forth, the project would then begin. Needless to say, that's more than enough time and energy to take the wind out of a hunger customer's sales. Let's talk about the new way of doing things. Today, the B2B sales process is much faster and puts the customer in the driver's seat. The digital space has made a self-guided customer journey possible in the B2B space, much like it is for the B2C customer. A recent study found that 60% of B2B buyers aren't interested in engaging with a salesperson as their primary source of information. In fact, most B2B buyers make it to 2/3 of the way through their journey and then talk to sales before they even speak with a representative. There is a way to shorten the buying sales cycle for B2B companies. Working with a partner to produce high-quality 3D product configurations and AR experiences can help buyers sell themselves on your company. Customers feel empowered when they can explore their options on their own. When you provide visual configuration options, you're combining products, choices, attributes, and images directly within quotes, making for a more streamlined transaction. When they like what they see and feel in control, they're more likely to get in touch. To give you a sense of the power behind these real-time configurations, let's take a look at Sapphire Balconies. Sapphire is a premier balcony manufacturer in the UK. They provide built-to-spec balconies to architects and wanted to cut down on order times while empowering customers to visualize their balconies right online. Additional goals included increasing website traffic, order count, and overall brand awareness. This was a perfect opportunity to deliver the right solution. Partnering with 3Kit, they helped create full 3D balcony models, which enabled users to try out various shapes, colors, and sizes in real time. They could also add accessories and other features to get a crystal clear look at how their choices might affect the design. This specific experience even let users test out how their custom 3D balcony would appear from inside looking out. Sapphire offers a wealth of permutations for each of their products, far too many to cover in a traditional in-person sales meeting. And in the end, designers and architects could download the entire proposal to present to their clients. This is just one of many use cases in which 3Kit has helped B2B organizations empower potential clients with 3D configurators and AR experiences. The team at 3Kit is always working to stay ahead of the curve in the e-commerce marketplace so they can keep their clients there as well. If you're ready to give your potential customers the modern sales experience and shorten your sales cycle, get in touch with us today. Links are in the description below.